Welcome to The Gossiping Cat. Today, we're diving into the bizarre and the unbelievable with our countdown of the top 10 most weird animals on the planet. From creatures that look like they belong in a sci-fi movie to animals so odd you won't believe they're real. This list is full of jaw-dropping surprises. So, grab your popcorn because you're about to meet the strangest, most peculiar animals roaming the earth. Let's get started. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the Japanese spider crab. And let me tell you, this isn't your average crab. With a leg span that can reach up to 12 feet, it's like a giant seafood version of a horror movie monster. Imagine coming across this creature on a beach. It's like nature decided to combine a crab with a spider and crank up the size dial to the max. But don't worry, this crustacean isn't out to get you. In fact, it's a bit of a gentle giant. The Japanese spider crab prefers to scuttle around the ocean floor, munching on some yummy mollusks and seaweed. So, if you ever see one in the wild, just remember, it's more interested in dinner than in you. With its long legs and quirky demeanor, the Japanese spider crab definitely earns its spot on our list of the weirdest animals. Just be glad it's in the ocean and not at your next beach party. Sliding in at number 9 is the lowland streaked tenrec, a little creature that looks like it's ready to star in its own cartoon. With its spiky yellow and black fur, it might remind you of a walking hedgehog crossed with a porcupine. Except it's all about that tenrec life. Found in Madagascar, this spunky little critter has some serious flair. What makes the lowland streaked tenrec truly unique, though, is its ability to communicate through a series of cute and quirky squeaks, similar to a little musical number. Imagine a tiny animal band where the tenrec is the lead singer, performing the greatest hits of the forest. But that's not all. This little dynamo can also roll into a ball when threatened, making it look like a tiny, spiky basketball. Who knew cuteness could be so defensive? The lowland streaked tenrec may not be the biggest or scariest animal out there, but it definitely brings a whole lot of charm and character to our list at number 9. At number 8, we have the pig-nosed turtle. And let me tell you, this little guy is a real charmer. With its adorable pig-like snout and flippers that look like they belong to a sea creature, it's like nature decided to throw a surprise party with a mix of features that are just too cute to handle. Imagine a turtle that looks like it just emerged from a cartoon. This unique turtle can be found splashing around in the rivers of New Guinea and Australia, living its best life. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to float around all day looking like a pig in a pond? But don't let that cute face fool you. The pig-nosed turtle is an excellent swimmer, gliding through the water with the grace of a dancer. If dancers had flippers instead of feet. Plus, these turtles have a fascinating diet, munching on fruits, vegetables, and even some yummy aquatic plants. It's like having a little underwater piggy party every mealtime. So, if you ever spot a pig-nosed turtle, give it a wave and remember, it's not just a turtle. It's a whole mood. Coming in at number 7 is the one and only platypus, the animal that's basically the superhero of the animal kingdom. Imagine if a beaver and a duck decided to have a wild party and invited a turtle. Voila! You get the platypus. With its webbed feet, flat tail, and adorable duck bill, this critter is the ultimate mashup. Found in the rivers and lakes of Australia, the platypus is a true multitasker. Not only can it swim like a pro, but it can also dig burrows on land. Talk about having the best of both worlds. But wait, there's more. This quirky animal is one of the few mammals that lays eggs. That's right, it's like nature's version of a surprise gift. You never know what you're gonna get. And here's a fun fact. Male platypuses have venomous spurs on their hind legs. So, if you ever meet one, just remember, adorable on the outside, but they've got a secret weapon. The platypus is not just a cute face. It's a fantastic example of how wonderfully weird nature can be. So, let's give a round of applause for the number 7 spot on our list. Hold on to your hats, folks, because at number 6, we have the goblin shark, a creature that looks like it just stepped out of a sci-fi movie. With its long, flat snout and a mouth that can extend like a horror movie villain, this deep-sea dweller is the ultimate oddball of the ocean. Seriously, if you encountered one of these guys during a midnight swim, you'd think you were in the wrong film. Often called a living fossil, the goblin shark has been cruising the oceans for around 125 million years. That's right! This fish has seen it all. Dinosaurs, the rise and fall of civilizations, and even the invention of sushi. Talk about a fish with stories. Now, let's talk about that jaw. When it opens, it reveals a set of razor-sharp teeth that can snap up prey in an instant. It's like a fish with a built-in slingshot. Instead of stalking its dinner like other sharks, the goblin shark simply waits and then, bam! It launches its jaw forward to catch unsuspecting fish. Dinner is served. So next time you think about the ocean's beauty, remember that lurking in the depths is the goblin shark, ready to remind you that nature has a flair for the bizarre. Who knew the sea could be so spooky and fascinating at the same time? Swinging in at number 5 is the proboscis monkey, the primate that's known for its, let's just say, distinctive nose. With a honker that could give a cartoon character a run for its money, this monkey isn't just another pretty face in the jungle. It's like nature's answer to a nose job gone wild. Found in the lush mangroves of Borneo, these monkeys are the ultimate party animals. They love to hang out in groups, which makes sense, because who wouldn't want to be around such a hilarious crew? With their pot-bellied bodies and those oversized noses, they look like they've just come from a buffet. And let's be real, they probably have. But wait, there's more. The proboscis monkey is also quite the acrobat. They're fantastic swimmers, using their long limbs to paddle through water like it's nobody's business. Talk about a monkey that knows how to make a splash. Now, here's a fun fact. The males are known for their bellowing calls, which can carry over long distances. It's like they're the karaoke stars of the rainforest, belting out tunes that echo through the trees. Who needs a band when you have a proboscis monkey? So next time you think of monkeys, remember that the proboscis monkey is the quirky, big-nosed cousin that brings the fun wherever it goes. They might not win any beauty contests, but they sure know how to steal the show. At number 4, we have the pink fairy armadillo, the cutest little armored critter you never knew you needed in your life. This adorable creature hails from the sandy deserts of Argentina and looks like it just waltzed out of a fairy tale, or maybe a whimsical children's book. First things first, this armadillo is not your average backyard pest. Nope. This tiny dynamo measures just about the size of a hamster and has a beautiful rosy shell that would make any princess jealous. With its pink leathery armor and sweet little face, you can't help but think, is this a real animal? Or did someone just Photoshop it into existence? But don't let its cute looks fool you. The pink fairy armadillo is a master of camouflage. During the day, it burrows into the sand to escape the heat, creating little tunnels like a tiny architect. And when it's time to eat, this little munchkin digs up ants and larvae like a pro. Imagine it using its tiny shovel-like claws to feast on a buffet of delicious bugs. What a dinner party! Now here's a quirky tidbit. These armadillos have a unique way of getting around. They can actually swim. Yes, you heard that right. If they need to cross a little river or pond, they can paddle their way across like little pink submarines. So next time you think about armadillos, remember the pink fairy armadillo, a pint-sized powerhouse with a flair for style and a penchant for adventure. If ever there were a mascot for cuteness, this little guy would take the crown. Coming in at number 3 is the shoebill, a bird that looks like it walked straight out of a dinosaur movie. Seriously. With its massive shoe-shaped bill that could double as a boat paddle, this bird isn't just quirky, it's an absolute giant in the bird world. Imagine if a heron and a dinosaur had a baby. You'd get the shoebill. Standing at about 4 feet tall, these magnificent birds can weigh up to 15 pounds. That's right, they're not just tall, they're hefty. And when they open that enormous bill, you might feel like you're in the presence of a prehistoric creature. But don't let its fierce look scare you off. Shoebills are actually pretty chill. They spend most of their time stalking around the swamps of East Africa like they own the place, waiting for fish, frogs, and even small reptiles to make a wrong move. When they spot a snack, they strike with the speed of a ninja. You'll barely see them move until they catch their dinner, and then, bam! They've got their meal. Here's a fun fact. Shoebills are also known for their unique vocalizations. They make sounds that resemble a croaking frog, or a weird deep whoop that echoes through their swampy habitats. Imagine hanging out with friends and hearing a bird that sounds like it just inhaled a helium balloon. And while they may look serious, shoebills have a surprisingly goofy side. When they're not hunting, you might catch them preening their feathers or just looking incredibly confused, as if they're pondering the meaning of life. Honestly, who wouldn't want to hang out with a bird that looks like it's perpetually contemplating its next meal? Taking the silver medal in our weird animal countdown is the star-nosed mole. And oh boy, is this little critter a showstopper? If you think you've seen strange, wait until you lay eyes on this quirky creature with its star-shaped nose that looks like it just won a Most Unique Features award. Picture this, a furry little mole, but instead of a regular snout, it's sporting 22 pink, fleshy appendages that look like a starfish decided to take a detour into the animal kingdom. These tentacles are more than just a party trick. They're super-sensitive sensory organs. This means the star-nosed mole can navigate through its dark underground world like a pro, feeling its way around as it hunts for tasty worms and insects. Talk about a nose for food. And let's be honest, the star-nosed mole is not winning any beauty contests. With its wrinkled skin, tiny eyes, and those bizarre appendages, it's a face only a mother could love. But don't let its looks fool you. This mole is incredibly efficient. It can identify and eat its prey in less than a second. Yes, you heard that right. 1 second. That's faster than most of us can figure out what to have for dinner. What's even cooler? The star-nosed mole can hold its breath for up to 30 seconds while swimming. It's like the superhero of the mole world, darting through water like a tiny, furry torpedo. If you ever see one, just remember, it's not just any old mole. It's the fastest, star-nosed, underground adventurer you'll ever meet. So here's to the star-nosed mole, the adorable oddball of the animal kingdom with its unique star-shaped nose, swift hunting skills, and an impressive ability to make us all question what normal really is. What a winner! And here we are at number 1 on our list of the weirdest animals on the planet. And boy, do we have a true champion of quirkiness. The blobfish. If there were an award for the most unlikely celebrity, this gelatinous wonder would be taking home the trophy with a big, squishy smile. Now, let's paint a picture for you. The blobfish is what happens when you take a fish and forget about it for a while. Its body is made up of a gooey substance that's less hardcore fish and more squishy pillow. Living in the deep sea, this remarkable creature can't handle the pressure of being up close to humans, which is probably why it looks like it just rolled out of bed after a long night of binge-watching reality TV. When it's swimming deep down in the ocean, the blobfish looks a bit more, well, fishy. But when it's brought up to the surface, it turns into a gooey blob that could easily be mistaken for an alien. And there you have it, folks. Our journey through the bizarre world of the weirdest animals on the planet has come to an end. From the squishy blobfish to the enchanting shoebill, these creatures remind us just how wonderfully strange and diverse life can be. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into the fascinating world of curiosities, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Your support helps us bring more amazing content to you.